Good morning. Right, I think, well, people are actually arriving. There's enough problems here at the moment, so I may as well start it. And we'll still have the problems later on. So before I switch on to ordinary view, I'm going to do the paperwork. So basically, if you haven't seen a doctor to allow you to exercise, please see a doctor, or you can fill out my health questionnaire form or Part Q on my website underneath this video, or on YouTube underneath this video, or at the top of my Facebook page. Fill it out. You only need to fill out the first page and the last page. Anything, if you tick yes, you have to fill out some of the middle pages. Send it to me, we'll discuss it, and we'll get round there. There we go, that's it done. Oh, excellent, good. France is going all right then. I hope you're coming back all right with the problems we're having at the moment. After last night's news, it was a little bit disastrous for people like you in France. I'm sorry about that. Right, so we're going to go to the main view. Hello everyone, welcome to Freakout Friday, and the laundry's up. Yes, sorry, it's drying, so I'm not taking it down. So beware, I will be smacking it. So right. So, it's Friday, it's almost weekend. There's some news. I will only be doing Monday next week because on Wednesday and Friday, unfortunately, fortunately for me, I'm actually away locally, so I'm not going to get caught in any isolation, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on the way you're looking at it. Right, so only Monday, and then we'll be going ahead on the next Monday after that. Okay, so let's go on to the talk very briefly, or not so briefly. See? Ta-da! Got a little graphic on the side there. Right, so today we're going to talk about, can exercise help me with weight loss? Well, it's a two-edged sword, this. Yes and no. That's the simple part. Can it facilitate weight loss? Yes, but if done correctly, you will actually basically weighing yourself after a while will be redundant, because you will not be losing weight, you may be gaining weight, but in muscle mass. Muscle weighs more than fat, okay? But what this talk is all about is basically, can exercise help in a weight loss system? Healthy eating and things like that. Can you exercise and not eat healthily? Well, actually the answer to that is no. If you notice there, at the pink side down the bottom, it says BMR, that's basal metabolic rate. Okay, that's how many calories you require a day. So basically about 3/4 of your body to survive, just doing nothing. Okay, the green bit, the top, the TDEE, total daily energy expenditure, that's incorporating all of it, but it's a multiplier of what you normally do in a given week. Not a given day, given week. Okay, so you'll be sedentary. Basically, you've got an office job, you don't really do much more moving around, and when you do move around, you do not break a sweat. So walking a dog, very ambling, is not exercise. Okay, exercise is when you sweat or above. Okay, so anything like that, that's what we kind of class as exercise. People try and get one over and you say, well, yeah, I walk the dog 3 times a day. Well, how long does it take you to do a mile? Well, about an hour and a half. Well, that's an amble. Okay, so mile in 20 minutes. Hey, good music. Right, so that will change. So sedentary, the green would be smaller. If you did light exercise, which is up to an hour and a half of exercise a week, it would be bigger. Moderate exercise will be up to 2.5 hours, 3 hours, and then you've got athletic, which is higher than that. Right, so then you'll see the arrows. So the top one, that is your diet. And I don't talk, you know me, when I talk about diet, I mean what you eat, okay? If you have a bad diet, that arrow is going to be smaller because that's energy expenditure. Okay, so basically that's how much you are trying to eat below your calories, so that's going down. If you had a bad diet, the arrow will be pointing upwards. Okay, because you've got very high caloric foods like biscuits, chocolates, wine, pizzas, everything densely calorically dense. Try and say that after a few bevies. The arrow goes up, which means you'll be gaining weight. So the most you can lose, the best way to lose weight is to actually reduce what you eat, or at least eat healthily. I don't like using the word diet as basically a diet plan, because everything's a diet. It's a healthy eating plan. Okay, so that's where the most calories are going to be reduced from. Energy, exercise, which is the green arrow just there, is not much. Most people think, oh yeah, I can exercise, yeah, it'll be fine. Most exercise routines, unless you're an athlete, Olympic athlete, you will be using around about 300 to 400 maximum calories a day. That's less than an evening meal. Okay, so why do we exercise to lose weight? Well, one, it aids in the healthy eating. Second, it builds good muscle mass. It's the more efficient your muscles, the more you'll burn in the BMR. Okay? That is what we need to try and get more efficient. That's what you need. So basically fill your body up with the orange, try and get over your head with the green, and then with the other arrows pointing down, extend those arrows down. That's the main way of doing it. So I hope that actually helps illustrate and not muddies the water a little bit. Right, so today we've got a superhero workout. Yes, all based around the Marvel superheroes, not being sponsored by them. Yeah, whoa, second in a row which I'm not being sponsored by. Come on, sponsors, you can sponsor me. Right, so we're going to start. So we have dumbbells, water, and yourself. We don't need a mat today because we've just got 10 exercises. The colour will be used in it. I was going to say something else, but I can't remember now. But let's warm up. That's it. If you, we will be doing a stretch later on, which will need a chair. So let's. Why is the sound not working on that? Oh, lots of problems. So let's start marching on the spot. You might not be able to hear a voice. Having lots of problems. Audio wasn't working, video wasn't working, everything wasn't working. We had a power cut this morning. Oh, absolutely horrendous technology wise today. Right, wider. But what we got? I've got my video camera, so hopefully I can start videoing using that instead of that, and we might be getting better broadband, so you might be more, so you'll be able to see me clearer in high definition. Oh, that's a scary thought. Right, so elbow to knee. Bit of floaty music there. Let's skip that one. And another floaty one. Oh my goodness, I really should go through these more with a more fine tooth comb. Right, let's do some reach overs. Get everything working, everything moving. It's not as bright today, it's a nice little breeze here, but it can get really hot soon. Right. So yeah, most of the exercises today, or actually all the exercises today, are inspired by superheroes from the films, what they do and how they do things. The first one's quite a fun one. Baby Grout. I wish I could have the ELO playing, but that would get me on copyright. Right, let's march on the spot again, a little bit faster this time. Let's get the blood pumping. Oh, I'll turn off. Ah, there you go. So you can see everything. Right. Let's add a little skip to it. People who don't want high impact, well, this is actually not high impact, it's low impact, but it's only a small amount of newtons into the floor. You can still do just walking on the spot. Let's go wide. Keep those arms moving. This music is rubbish at the moment. Oh. Much better, but I bet it's really short. Right, let's march on the spot again. Back to skipping. And march on the spot. And back to skipping. Skipping, not slipping. And back to marching. And wide. And skipping. And marching. Marching on the spot. Wide. Narrow. Wide. Narrow. That's it. Right, the first exercise, what we're going to do, we're going to do baby Grout. So what we're going to do is, as we're going to go up and out with the hands, with a little jig each way. It's how baby Grout dances at the beginning of the Guardians of the Galaxy 2. We all love that one. Well, I know we do anyway. Are you ready?
3.
Get the energy going.
1.
If you don't want to do this, you can always do star jumps. Let's go. Bit of fun. People in the bus crossing who's watching me. "15 seconds. Get that blood running. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. Right, we're going to go for one dumbbell this time. What we're going to do is we're going to step out with one leg, weight in the same hand. It's going to go back as it goes down. What we're going to do is we're going to twist round in a slightly bent position, hips back, and a hand goes out and back again. So it's a discus. Let's go. Do it slower. Try and pivot on your toes. Do it slower if you get dizzy. I like to do a little bob in the middle. This is like Captain America throwing a shield. And change hands. So you can actually just quickly change round. So nice and easy, don't knock those ornaments off. If you've got not much space, bring that hand in a little bit.
Change exercise.
I hope that was alright. Right, we're going to go to the double weights this time. Slightly wider than shoulder width apart. We're going to start with our weights above us. We're going to stick our bottom back. We're going to come down and go up. So it's about a Hulk smashing the ground.
2.
A little bit like a kettlebell swing.
Exercise 3.
But we're going to go down into a squat and up again. Squat and up again. Try not to go down too hard. Don't want to throw your back out. Keep your tummy tight all the way through it. I like to keep my weights together. Give me a bit more stability. Twelve seconds left. 5.
3, 2, 1. Change
Oh, we
exercise.
can hear her. Right, jogging on the spot. So we'll put the weights down. We're just going to lightly jog on the spot. People who don't want to risk doing that to the limbs, you can just march or do higher knees. Distinctly up to you. I used to do this quite a lot.
1. Exercise.
Let's go. 40 seconds. I used to jog every night on the spot in the living room watching TV for 45 minutes every night to help that was an addition to my exercise regime, and I lost an awful lot of weight doing it. Thank you, Wii Fit. You started my fitness journey going. I'm just going backwards and forwards. Keep things a little bit interesting. If you're in there on the wooden floors, you tend to get squeaks if you go in one spot for too long. 3, 2, 1. Right, we're going to
Change
be
exercise.
like Iron Man, Superman. I know it's not the same universe, but we're going to do flight. So just like we do on the step, so we step up, what we're going to do is we're going to go one leg up, swap the other leg, and we're going to bring the arms up. Try not to hyperextend the back,
2,
tummy tight,
1.
glutes tight if possible.
Exercise 5.
Let's go. So we're trying to do a nice diagonal. Working the shoulders and your glutes. If you're lucky, I can get the camera working properly. I might do a video one time whilst away. I'm not sure yet. Be nice, I might do it. 7 seconds.
3,
2,
2,
1.
1. Change
Brilliant, right, we've got
exercise.
pulsing warrior pose. We don't need the weights this time for this, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a nice long stance. 90-degree angle, so your heels will be 90 degree there, so you step out. We're going to step with the knees, they'll be facing the direction of your toes.
3,
Arms out, we're going to pulse
2,
up and down.
1. Exercise 6.
So you should feel it slightly in the thigh. A little bit like being on a surfboard. Well, this is warrior pose 2 from yoga. Brain going dead. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to twist our feet like that, so it's a quick change around, so that one's facing that direction, that one's facing that direction, and you can continue with the other side. See, quick change. Easier on a slippy floor, except if it's slippy, you slide out, you do the splits. And that's not good.
3, 2, 1.
Brilliant, right,
Change
going back to the
exercise.
weights. This is one I was quite inspired to do. Doctor Strange, so if you've seen Doctor Strange, he tends to go like that a lot, and that's what we're going to do with the weights. We're going to put the weights out in front of us, shoulder blades down, so you're not clenched
3,
up, down,
2,
and
1.
we're going to rotate them round.
Exercise 7.
That's it. Keep it going. Try not to do it too high. Want it nice and easy in front of you. Should be able to just see over the weights. And what we're going to do, we're going to change direction. Now, this will really throw the brain into kerfuffle. And you should feel it slightly in a different part of your shoulder as well. Three,
3,
2,
2, 1.
1. Right, so we're going to
Change
do
exercise.
weights again. This time we're going to do the old-fashioned wood chopper. So stand shoulder width apart, or slightly wider than shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. I tend to just spin ever so slightly to one side, weight above, you come down to your knee, and back again. Okay?
3,
So like
2,
Thor's hammer.
1.
Are you ready? Let's go.
Exercise 8.
Keep those weights from sliding along the room. I tend to clench my bottom as I go down to the lower position to give yourself a bit more stability. Right, I'm going to be changing in 3, 2, 1. So I change from one knee, I tend to go to the other knee, and that's how I change. It's the easiest way of changing this, because then you can actually use the momentum of the swing to help you change sides. Otherwise, you've got to stop yourself and then restart yourself.
3, 2, 1.
Excellent,
Change
good.
exercise.
Last one, we're going to do a draw pull. So we're going to be like Hawkeye, we're going to be with the bow. So we're going to stand, facing sideways, so I'm facing that direction to the pink. I'm going to lift my green arm up. I'm going to bring my pink arm up. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to
3,
pull back,
2,
and back to
1.
the elbow.
Exercise
Back
9.
to shoulder, then to the elbow. So to do that, okay, like pulling a drawstring. Okay, Okay, try and keep your elbow nicely level or slightly up, like proper archers do. Allows more stability for the shoulder and stronger for it. Right, what we're going to do is going to quickly change by just spinning it round. It's a great one, this, for a resistance band. Put one resistance band in the front hand, one in the back band.
3, 2,
Or,
1. Change exercise.
if you've got a bow, use a bow, but don't put an arrow in. Actually, I won't get a helper. Eleanor? Eleanor?
3, 2, 1. Exercise 10.
Oh right, have I missed one? Oh, that's right, yes I have, I missed number 6. Squat with front raises, so sorry about that. That's we're going to squat down, front raise. I thought we were in the rest period. Eleanor, could you go in the our bedroom and get the little ball with this string? That's it, so we're going to stick our bottom back and go forward. You know it's me. I always miss one. It's only just to keep you on your toes, you know that. 3,
3,
2,
2,
1, just to make sure you're actually paying
Water
attention.
break.
Right, now it's a water break. Bring it down, please. The bow and the string, please. The bow and the string. That's the problem with being in Northern England. Bow and ball from a distance sound the same. Thank you, honey.
Sorry.
It's okay, it's alright, it's fine. You go. Right, so I'm just going to show you. This is a junior bow. I will string it for you. So what you can do is just pull it back. Because it's a junior bow, I don't want to pull it full back, otherwise I'll break it. It's only a 16-pound pullback, which is a good exercise, especially if you're trying to do archery. Again, never load it though. Always use it what I call naked. Right, so we're going to go back to Baby Grout in 5 seconds. Are you ready? Let's get it on. Get our
2,
jiggy on.
1.
Let's go.
Exercise 1.
Back to a Ben Sounds one. I think the Ben Sounds ones are far superior. That's it, so kick out sideways. I need to re-string my bow actually. I've got a string in there and I've booked my bow upstairs, but I've never done it. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Excellent, right, we're going to go to the discus. How did you find this one out last time? Remember, if you haven't got much room, bring your elbow in, so when you pull it round, you can. It's almost like you're trying to hook it. So we're going to go all the way around.
3,
And
2,
down.
1. Exercise 2.
Very Herculean task. Let's go. So if you want a bit more of a energy, but don't let go of your weight. Please do not. If in doubt, you can get some ribbon, put it around your wrist, and then wrap it around the dumbbell as you hold it. It's almost like a dumbbell lifting straps. And change sides.
Three, 2, 1.
Excellent,
Change
good.
exercise.
Right, we're going to do a hook smash. Yeah. So remember, as you go, start up, you come down, bottom out, bring it down. Okay, bring it down towards your feet.
3,
and then back
2,
up again. Don't want it
1.
to go out like that. 'Cause it'll
Exercise 3.
if you stop down there, you put strain in your back. Let's go. So if you can go further back, as long as you don't rupture anything down there, you'll be fine. That's it, good. Try and get the shoulders up. Don't have to get it all the way. If it's painful, only go to where it's
3,
uncomfortable.
2, 1. Change exercise.
Brilliant, right, jogging on the spot. Right, I'm just going to put this ball on the stairs so we don't trip up on it. Got another one.
3,
Nerf blasted on.
1. Exercise
Right,
4.
jogging on the spot. Oh, a little bit of improv there. So this one you can fire at people. Put the Nerf. That's it, jogging on the spot. Nerf gun in. Maybe it should be called Bit of Fun with Richard. Or watch Richard be an idiot. That's close to the truth. 7 seconds. 3,
3,
2, 1.
1.
Excellent,
Change
good. We're going to go
exercise.
into flight mode. Take the dumbbells back. That's why I put that one there, right? Yes. So the front squat, the squat front raise will actually facilitate into
3,
what
2,
we're doing now with flight.
1.
So remember, we're going to go
Exercise 5.
diagonal and back, diagonal and back. If you kink your leg slightly, you can get it higher, but it's not. I don't find it as effective because it's actually encouraging you to bend your leg when you want your hamstrings to be straight or as straight as possible. Because everyone has a slight bend in the leg, unless you're a gymnast. So keep swapping that leg, keep working. Now the temperature's starting getting a bit warmer.
3,
2, 1.
Change
Brilliant.
exercise.
Right, I'm going to do squat front raises next. What temperature is it? 21.5 here. 21.5 in here. What's it like in France then? Is it super hot?
3, 2.
Are you trying to rush back?
Exercise 6.
And let's go. Oh, you're not bothered about spending the 14 days in isolation. I know it's a very sad state. Starting to annoy me now, this COVID stuff. It's like from week to week you have no idea what you can do. I can't plan. 12 seconds. 5 seconds.
3,
2, 1.
Change
Excellent,
exercise.
good. We're going to do warrior pulsing warrior pose 2. I can't remember what the pose 1 is. Right, the internet's a little bit naff at the moment. Has been for the last week.
3,
Terrible.
2,
Right, so remember,
1.
45, 90
Exercise
degree
7.
angles with your legs. Let's pulse up and down. So you're trying to get that knee facing that toe. I tend to, if you notice, my foot tends to go back out, so it's actually more than 90 degrees. If you're comfortable with that, try not to just go like that. Okay. That really does stretch the inside of the thighs. It will work you a lot more, but you're trying to go more for stability at the moment. And let's change sides. Here's me talking. I'm missing the timer.
3, 2, 1. Change exercise.
Brilliant, we'll just do it for a couple more seconds more. There we go, and back to the weights. Do Dr. Strange. So, feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, Try not to lean back. Okay, so I'm going to go
one.
sideways, and then we're going to go into
Exercise
circles. So I don't want you to lean back. We try and take the weight. Okay, so the way you take the weight is tightening your stomach, tightening your tummy. Right, and we're going to change direction. Doesn't matter if you do small circles or bigger circles. Just means that the bigger circle you got more to traverse, and you got more chance of actually going forward and backwards with your waist. It's not a good one to do. Right, wood chopper.
Exercise.
I hope the stream's going well for everyone out there. Hope everyone's enjoying it.
Three.
So
Two,
long hair fall past
one.
me.
Exercise
Right, so
9.
wood chopper from side to side, from shoulder to knee. So you're pivoting on your toes. And change sides. So I'm going from high pink to low green. 10 seconds left.
Three.
2, 1.
Change exercise.
Brilliant, right, we've got one exercise left. We're going to do the draw pull. Nothing like a tombola. Draw pull. Oh. I'm so funny. Right. Right, so remember to try and keep your shoulder blades down.
2,
Arms out.
1.
So
Exercise
this
10.
hand by your elbow, and you're going to pull back. The heavier the weight, the harder it's going to be. Or just think you're trying to actually slacken that elastic band for the for trousers or leggings. And let's change sides. Or just stretch that balloon for the children's party. Three seconds.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Water break.
Excellent. Last time through. I'll put all my silly things away now. It wouldn't be me if it wasn't silly things. Anyway, so we got a minute left on this water break, and I hope everyone's doing all right. 28 in the kitchen, my goodness. Yes, we're still at 21 and a half, so yeah, we're quite behind you. But you are, what, 300-400 miles south of us? So yes, I wish you well down there in the heat. I hope it's dry heat, not wet heat. Right, we've got 20 seconds left. We're going to start with Baby Grout again. I feel like I'm in the jungle now with this music. I'm expecting Bear Grylls to come walking through. 5 seconds.
3,
2, 1, and let's go.
Exercise 1.
So I've interjected a little bit of a skip in it. If you don't want to, you can just step. That's low impact aerobics. Low impact is where one foot is always on the floor at all times. No impact is basically both feet at all times. 12 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. You can do that as almost like a clock. Right. So discus. I was going to use this, but the cushion for the discus is a little bit unstable and not easy to grab hold of actually, throw it out.
3,
So remember,
2,
we'll be going
1.
back,
Exercise 2.
then spinning round and up. Try and keep nice and low. A little bit like Jess and the Argonauts. And change sides. Good thing is you don't have to change your feet. Five seconds.
3, 2, 1. Change exercise.
Brilliant, right. Hulk smash. I hope you're not too dizzy from that one. So remember, shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, bottom backwards as you go down, bottom goes back, weights go down to the
3,
middle of your feet or just
2,
slightly behind.
1.
Try not to round your
Exercise
back.
3.
It's all about control rather than momentum. So you're trying to control it now, so you should be able to stop on a dime at any time. That's what control is. If you can't stop instantly, you're using momentum. And that's what we don't want to do. We want to be working the muscles. We don't just want to stretch the ligaments. Five seconds.
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Right, jogging
Change
on the spot.
exercise.
I'm going to start now. If you want to start now, you can do. Got the fans running as well, so that means it's even warmer.
Three, 2, 1.
Right, so all the people who just
Exercise
started
4.
jogging, start jogging. I'm going to jog in a circle. It's almost like a little dance. As long as you're stable, you can do whatever you want. You can see, jogging on the spot is not exactly the most brain taxing of exercises. So just interjecting a little bit of sideways movement, lateral movement, does actually facilitate help walking in the streets, because you never walk just straight forward, you always walk round people. You never turn and walk, you actually go
3,
sideways.
2, 1.
And that's where people
Change
go wrong.
exercise.
Right, we've got the weights back for flight. So yeah, people go wrong like that because whenever they do runs or anything like that, they never actually do diagonal or truly lateral movements. And it's the hips around there which give out really,
3,
really quickly.
2,
Right,
1.
let's go
Exercise
into
5.
flight. Try and go down as far as you can. If you can get down to a T, you've got better hamstrings than I have. Mine are very tight at the moment. I don't know why, it must be the weather. I've been tightening up the last couple of days. 15 seconds. So again, it's control, not momentum. So you should be able to stop instantly. I challenge you to try it. 3, 2, 1.
Change exercise.
Excellent, good. Right, we're going to do squats front raise. So just to remind you all, next week we're only on Monday, and then it's,
Three,
then it's a week on
2,
Monday.
1. Exercise 6.
Now let's go. If I can throw something in during the week, live stream something that on the phone, I will try, but I'm trying to have a rest at the moment as well. We're doing all these clients and caring for now an ex-cat and my wife, which isn't an ex-wife. She's upstairs enjoying herself, hopefully. I'm a bit pooped. Need a rest. 10 seconds. 5,
3,
2,
2, 1. Change exercise.
Brilliant, excellent. Right, pulsing warrior squats. I forgot where it was then. So remember, got nice right angle or slightly further than right angle, maybe like 100 degrees. Get those
3,
protractors out.
2, 1.
Hunch down slightly,
Exercise 7.
and let's bob. So you're not going all the way up, just bobbing up and down. Singing this, bobbing along, singing a song side by side. Are you ready for changing round 2, 1? So just change those feet. It's a cool movement, isn't it? Yeah, small things, yeah. Small things and big small minds, yes, I know. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant, right.
Change exercise.
Let's get those shoulders back into work. Right, let's do Doctor Strange. In 5 seconds, so round.
Three,
Don't round your
2,
shoulders. Roll
1.
them down.
Exercise
Let's go
8.
round and round. So remember, try not to lean forward. Try not to lean back, because all those put pressure on your back in certainly different ways. Try and keep your arms straight. If you can't keep your arms straight because they're too heavy, just bring them back. Okay? It's a bit harder to actually keep the circle going. And change direction. Monday we've got a variation of this which I've come up with. It's 1 potato, 2 potato, 3
2,
potato, 4.
1. Change exercise.
Excellent, good. So we got wood chopper. Not easy to do on the changeable dumbbells, which have got the point sticking up, but you can still do it. Right, so wood chopper in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Start one shoulder to a green shoulder
9.
to a pink knee for me. As you can tell, I'm a lefty. Try and keep that tummy tight, and as you go down, the glutes tight as well to support that back. And change sides. As you can tell as well, again with the momentum, you should be able to stop on a dime without much movement whatsoever. Five seconds.
3,
2,
1.
1.
Change
Woo.
exercise.
Right, draw pull. I quite like this one, I must admit, especially with the band. Or if you've got a cable machine, but I prefer it with the band
2,
because it works for the
1.
upright
Exercise
static
10.
arm as well. Well, let's go. So try and get your arm right out to the side. That's how you do archery properly. You don't stand like that because when you pull back you smack yourself in the face and your chest gets in the way. And change sides. A little bit like TikTok. Not the app. My exercise. Better than TikTok, the app. That's just a brain killer. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I can hear my oldest daughter turning in a seat upstairs. TikTok's bad. Whoa! Right. So let's do a cool down. So just gonna walk on the spot at the moment. I'm walking forward and backward just to get the blood keep it moving. Just nice and easy. Almost like a little dance, like shadows. No box up there. Right, so let's stand slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Back straight, hinge at the hips, down to your toes. Try not to round your back. Try and keep your legs as straight as possible but not locked out. Excellent, good. So what we're going to do is go into a long lunge now. I tend to go into an ordinary lunge, and then what I do is I put that back foot a bit further back. Lunge down a little bit, clench your bottom and push forward. Should feel it over the top of your thigh. Five seconds. This is where the shaking starts. 2, 1. Right, we're going to go up a little bit. Bring the foot further in. Try and put the heel down on the ground and then push forward again. So what we're doing is we're stretching the back of the calf. If you can't get it all the way to the floor, what I would do is I would actually recommend doing this 3 times in the morning for 20 seconds and 3 times at night to actually allow your calf to actually stretch, because you should be able to get it down to the ground. And let's change legs. So we go nice long lunge, clench bottom, go forward, stretch that hip and the thigh. I hope it's going to be a nice day. Right, so get up a little bit, heel into the ground, push forward. I'm trying to talk to the toaster now. So you should be able to do this to uncomfortableness, not until agonising pain or cramps. Remember, if you get cramps, it's probably due to dehydration or base mineral deficiency in your body. That normally is actually also due to dehydration and also not taking it in. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. So this time I'm going to get my chair out. If you want, you can do this. Otherwise, you can just hug your knee. So what we're going to do is, when we stretch the main part of the hamstring there, which is bent over, so what we're going to do is a stretch just over there on the lower part of your back, and also a bit of your hip as well. So we're going to stand on the stool, make sure that your knee's just above your foot, and what you're going to do is you're going to bend over and then reach forward as well. So you should feel it underneath there, slightly on the inside. I can't show you because unfortunately the camera's there, camera can't see. And push forward as well to really stretch that back at the same time. If you've got a bad back, if you can get your foot up, this is a good one for you. Because it stretches the muscle from there all the way there, so it doesn't pull your pelvis back into posterior tilt, which actually puts extra pressure on your back. Right, let's change legs. That felt so good, I could stay there for a while. Right, so keep on stretching. Try not to lock that leg out. I like a little bend in it. It just gives a little bit of stability so you can actually wiggle around when you start shaking. Oh, I got a little bit uncomfortableness in my toes. 3, 2, 1. Excellent, and up. So what we're going to do is straighten our arm. I'm going to do pink across the body, interlace the other over at the elbows, and look in the opposite direction. Really stretch that
3,
shoulder.
2,
Ignore
1.
her.
Your timer is complete.
And what we're going to do, come out, we're going to change sides. Two, 1. Right, we're just going to do a few extra stretches. What we're going to do is we're going to look down to one side and just look down. We're not going to pull on the back of the head. We're just going to look down and try and get the shoulders down as far as possible, both of them. So you should still feel it running down there. And now what we'll do is we'll slowly turn our head to the other side. This is why I don't want you to hold on to your head. Try and keep your shoulders as level as possible. Yep. Excellent, good. Now, Shake it out, and thank you very much all for coming. Right, I'll see you all on Monday at 9:30. Not at night, in the morning. For next week's, it's only one. Remember, it's only one next week. It's on Monday. If you're lucky, you may get something else, but I can't promise anything. But then it'll be a week on Monday at 9:30 again. I hope everyone has fun. Have a nice, safe weekend. God bless, and I'll see you all again. Bye for now.